William James argues that our duty to proportion our belief to the evidence of God is not absolute. In The Will to Believe, he explains that options may be of several kinds. They may be living or dead, forced or avoidable, momentous or trivial. We can call an option a genuine option when it is of the forced, living, and momentous kind. In life, we have to take chances. If we decide to leave the riddles unanswered, that is a choice. If we waver in our answer, that too is a choice. But whatever choice we make it at our own risk. If someone chooses to turn their back on God completely in the future, no one can prevent them. No one can reasonably show them that they are mistaken. If a person thinks differently and acts as they think, one cannot see that anyone can prove that they are wrong. Each must act as in a way that they view as best. And if they're wrong, so it's worse for them. We live in a world where the right path to choose is sometimes deceived or foggy, and if we don't choose a path, we remain stuck. If we choose the wrong path, we struggle, but we do not whether there is a right path. What can we do? We can be strong and ambitious, act as the best, hope for the best, and take what comes. If death ends all, we cannot meet death better.
Us believing in God is not absolute. What does this mean? It means that our belief in God is not 100% true. However, we can believe in God by just having faith. Having faith as God is not the only example. We can have faith in other people and other things. An example of this is the golden rule. Let's just say that Natalie is trying to get Mr. Jackson to be nice to her. So she is nice to him every day and tries to show him kindness towards him. She can have faith that Mr. Jackson will be nice to her, but she does not have any physical evidence that he will actually be nice in return. What William James is saying is that we can believe in God solely on just having faith that he does exist. We do not need any physical evidence that it could be true, only that if we think he exists, he does exist.
Strengths of the pragmatic argument pertaining to the belief in God include that you have genuine options available. You are not singled out to one distinct unpleasant option. You have the right to choose. Physical evidence is not necessary, meaning you do not have to have physical evidence for your belief in God. Unfounded beliefs may result in the outcome happening, so believing in God based on nothing may result in God's actual true existence. The options you have may either be forced, in which there are only two possibilities, either God exists or does not exist, living option, which constitutes a belief being believable on the possibility that it could be true, or momentous options that are options with significant consequences. The golden rule is an example of a strength of the pragmatic argument in that if we treat people with kindness and respect, they may usually return the favor because we have faith and confidence that they will return the kindness and respect because that is what we believe in. But technically, there is no true evidence they will actually return the kindness and respect. Another example would be believing in oneself. If one believes in themselves and are self-confident in that they are able to accomplish anything, they would more likely be able to accomplish it according to the pragmatic argument.
Fuck yeah. Hey Tommy, I got you Starbucks. Will you give me Starbucks tomorrow?
Appreciate it, but no, I don't think I'm going to get you Starbucks tomorrow.
But I got you Starbucks.
I know.
So,
Thank you.
shouldn't you give it to me tomorrow?
I don't really want to get you Starbucks tomorrow.
The main weakness pertaining to the pragmatic argument is evidentialism, a concept created by W.K. Clifford. In evidentialism, the said question is if a person S is justified in believing proposition P at time T if only S's evidence for P at T supports believing P. Just believing in something like God, for example, based on a hunch is impractical and therefore another weakness of the pragmatic argument. The proposition that you could believe in God without any given reason is a weakness, defense of your belief in something, therefore another weakness of the argument. A final weakness of the pragmatic argument would be in that if God's existence was real and true and there was a higher power, all-powerful God, then God's existence would therefore not depend on belief, meaning that our God is existing no matter our belief.